All right, good Sunday afternoon, everyone. It is May 3rd, 2026, and a beautiful weekend across the region. Had a couple showers around Saturday afternoon, but a really cool Saturday. And then waking up Sunday morning, temperatures in the upper 30s, even a little patchy frost in a few areas. But we are starting to turn the page here as we look ahead to the upcoming week. A wetter pattern, I think that's welcome for much of southern Illinois. Yes, we've had a little bit of rain here recently, but honestly, we still need a little bit more to kind of play some catch up here after a very dry fall and a very dry winter and even a very dry start to spring. We're keeping an eye on a wave out across now eastern Wyoming, back into the northern plains, western Nebraska, back into South Dakota. That's going to ride a boundary further to the south and east here over the next 24 hours and bring a chance for a few scattered showers and storms. A lot of sunshine Sunday. Should start to see some more clouds start to spill into the area after sunset Sunday evening and into Monday. So let's time everything out here as we look to the rain chances, at least for the next couple of days. Fairly soggy start to the week. Again, we are dry through at least sunset on Sunday. Next chance for some rain really starts to push in here after about 11 o'clock and after midnight, so the early morning hours on Monday, and it's primarily going to be focused along the I-64 corridor. Notice a couple showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two into the early morning hours on Monday, and a couple of those showers could make their way, say, as far south as about Benton or West Frankfort. I think the rain chances are going to get much, much lower along Route 13 and even southward into parts of southern Illinois. But a couple of chances for some showers throughout the day on Monday as well. Once again, mainly in some of our northern counties. Better chances along the I-64 corridor. Lower chances further south. We're not anticipating really anything in the way of severe weather. Just a couple of isolated showers throughout the day. Now, Tuesday, this front comes a little closer to our region. And Tuesday looks like a very wet day here in southern Illinois. Expecting widespread showers. Maybe a few thunderstorms rolling across the region. Once again, the severe weather threat looks low in our area. We have not been able to say that a whole lot here this season, but looking very low. Most, really, for what most are going to see is going to be some showers, some thunderstorms, maybe pockets of heavy rain, maybe some pea-sized hail and some gusty winds, thunder, some lightning. But notice throughout the day on Tuesday, there's just not a lot of breaks. Kind of comes in waves of showers and thunderstorms and then continues into Tuesday night. Also, so as far as the severe weather threat goes, once again, it is very low here in our region. Storm Prediction Center highlighting areas from about Chester to, say, DuQuoin to Mount Vernon, maybe Blueford, in a level 1 on a scale of 1 to 5 for tonight. This is Sunday night, early Monday morning. And a similar story and brings it a little bit further southward. Does include, say, Carbondale and Marion, West Frankfort. So again, maybe some pea-sized hail, maybe some gusty winds and an isolated storm or two Monday afternoon, but in Monday evening. But overall, the severe weather threat continues to be small. And even with the widespread rain in here on Tuesday, there you go. The Storm Prediction Center really just edging that into Alexander and Pulaski counties in far southern Illinois, from Cape southward to, say, about Mounds or Mound City. So not expecting many impacts from storms, but it is going to bring some pretty beneficial rains to our region. Right now, we're anticipating, say, some areas along the I-64 corridor, 1.5 to 2 inches. This is next 5 days of rainfall. And then further south and west, the rainfall totals may be slightly lower than that, maybe 1 inch to 1.25 inches in most areas there, say from about Carbondale, Marion, southward to Anna and Vienna, and even all the way back towards Cape and Sykeston and Cairo as well. So again, this is some needed rainfall. Should be a pretty nice rainmaker for our region. All right, let's look at that 7-day forecast. Showers, thunderstorms fairly isolated on Monday. Tuesday, it's going to be a washout for most on Tuesday. I really feel like that. Some of those showers could even linger into early Wednesday morning. Look at the cool down as well. That Tuesday cold front moves through, and behind it, well, we're talking mornings back in the 40s again, and afternoon highs only in the low to mid 60s Wednesday and Thursday. Another chance for a couple of showers late in the week. Next weekend looks great here in our region. We are expecting temperatures to rebound pretty quickly, and we're talking about highs jumping back into the mid 70s by Saturday and Sunday. Of course, we appreciate each one of our sponsors. Clark Mix On Site Concrete sponsors these weekly weather videos. And if you've got a project that you need some concrete, give them a call. They're located on the east side of Marion. They do mix on site concrete, which saves you time. It saves you money. you're not going to have a lot left over that you're going to be paying for. And they also do concrete pumping, so getting into some of those hard to reach areas. And we appreciate them supporting us here at Nickhausen Weather. All right, let's look at the long-range forecast and kind of look at least through the first half of the month, as we are going to be tracking this big trough that's been bringing that cooler air southward. And look, there's another one here as we head into this week, and then even beyond that into next weekend. That trough kind of remains persistent into the Great Lakes. What that's also going to do is bring actually a wetter pattern. It's going to keep some cooler weather in place for you. I want to show you the next 10 days. Look at that temperature compared to average, and then continuing into the rest of the month. And then let's look ahead and go out to, let's look at precipitation for the next 15 days. And this is going to take you through pretty much the first half of the month. Look at that, though. Actually brings wetter than average conditions into our region here through the first half of May. So yes, cooler, but also a wetter first half of May. So here you go, weather recap. We've got some wet weather in store for us for the next couple of days. Not a big deal. Not anticipating any flooding or anything like that. Severe storm risk really is pretty limited here, pretty minimal here in our region. 1 to 2 inches. Some of the highest will be along the I-64 corridor, a little bit less in the southwest Illinois. And there you go, cooler and wetter than average for the first half of May. Enjoy this, some fairly nice weather again here Sunday afternoon, but wet weather in store for us as we kick off the first part of the week.